Monday, June 15th. No blockbuster launch today, but a loaded board. The Mythos fight got a name attached to it over the weekend, and 3 of the biggest models in AI are all queued to ship this week. So here's the board. Mythos, Gemini, GPT, China, Microsoft, and the week ahead. Let's go. First, the Mythos fight from this weekend. Remember Friday, the US government pulled Claude Fable 5 and Mythos 5, and the open question was who triggered it. Over the weekend, it got a name. Fortune reports the company whose jailbreak claim prompted the Commerce Department to act was Amazon. Amazon researchers got the Mythos-class model to surface restricted cyber attack information, and CEO Andy Jassy took it straight to the White House. The twist: Amazon is Anthropic's biggest investor. The backer flagged the model that got it pulled. Anthropic flew senior technical staff to D.C. over the weekend to argue for a reversal. Both sides reportedly want it back, but there's no timeline, and reporting says think weeks, not days. And the irony: 4 days before the pull, Dario Amodei published a piece calling Mythos the emblematic example of the national security threat frontier models pose. He argued the danger loudest, then watched his own model get yanked on exactly that argument. Next, Google. Gemini 3.5 Pro is on the runway, but it hasn't taken off. It's still in limited preview today. Pichai told the I/O crowd back in May to wait another month, and the market's now betting on a late June launch before the 30th. What's coming? A 2 million token context window, a DeepSeek reasoning mode, and frontier multimodal understanding. Pro swallows everything Google used to route to its ultra tier, the hardest reasoning, the deepest multimodal, the longest context. Pricing lands around $15 and $60 per million tokens, with DeepSeek gated behind a $250 a month subscription. If it ships this month, it's the model to watch. OpenAI's next. GPT 5.6 is the worst-kept secret in AI, no official date, but the roughly 6-week cadence after 5.5 lands it right about now. The reported headline is agentic, long-running tasks and Codex computer use with multi-hour jobs finishing more reliably. That's OpenAI turning Codex into a full agentic platform aimed straight at Claude Code. The caveat: this is leaks, not a launch. But that's 2 frontier models, Gemini Pro and GPT 5.6, both loaded for this month. China check. The open weight board hasn't moved much since the April wave, but it's tight. DeepSeek V4 Pro still leads the Chinese leaderboard, with GLM 5.1, Kimi K2.6, and QN 3.5 right behind, and Mini Max M3 shipped earlier this month. The story that still holds: Kimi was the first open-weight model to beat GPT 5.4 on SWE Bench Pro. The frontier gap is down to a few points, and these all ship open weights at a fraction of Western pricing. The pressure from below isn't letting up. Microsoft is quietly shipping the enterprise plumbing. Microsoft IQ went generally available at build, one intelligence layer pulling Work, Foundry, Fabric, and Live Web grounding into a single surface for agents. And tomorrow, June 16th, the Work IQ AP is go live. That's the developer hook underneath it. They also dropped 5.4 Reasoning Vision, a 15 billion parameter open-weight multimodal model, part of Microsoft building its own muscle, so it leans less on OpenAI. Less flashy than a frontier launch, but this is where enterprise agents actually get built. In the week ahead, the Claude Sonnet 4.8 leak still points to June 16th through 18th, and Sonnet isn't Mythos-class, so the export order doesn't touch it. Anthropic can ship into the gap. Meta locked in a 5-year, $27 billion compute deal with Nebius. And SpaceX closed its first trading day up 27%, the biggest IPO ever, and the backdrop all of this is playing out against. 3 models loaded, 1 fight in D.C., big week. Monday, June 15th. No blockbuster launch, but a loaded board. The Mythos pull got a name: Amazon, Anthropic's own backer. 3 frontier models, Gemini Pro, GPT 5.6, and Sonnet 4.8, are all queued for this week. And Anthropic's in DC trying to win Mythos back. See you tomorrow.